Welcome back. Atlantic County has its first African-American prosecutor in 150 years. Our Veronica Dudo spoke with him about his career path, race relations, and the new call to defund police.
After 180 years, Damon Tyner became the first black prosecutor in Atlantic County. I spoke with him about his deep roots in South Jersey and his commitment to addressing what's happening at the intersection of race and law enforcement.
I always describe my family as best as sort of a convoluted Brady Bunch. My mom was a widow with 5 children, and she remarried my dad, who was a divorcee with 4 children, and I was the only product of their relationship, so I'm the youngest of 10.
He grew up in Atlantic City on the west side during the 1970s before the resort became the gaming mecca of the East Coast. He also had a first-hand look at the trials and tribulations of the law enforcement profession.
My dad was Hank Tyner, who was a career police officer.
One of Tyner's brothers is also a retired Atlantic City police officer, another a Superior Court judge in Indianapolis, and a third a retired Drug Enforcement Administration agent. In 2017, Tyner left his job as a New Jersey Superior Court judge to assume his historical new role.
When you look at the dynamics of our state, I mean, we have 21 counties, and over all the years of the criminal justice system throughout the entire state, that I can count them on 2 hands, should be indicative that, that there has not been a lot of participation by people of color in influential positions, such as the chief law enforcement officer of each county.
Amid recent racial tensions across the country and calls to defund the police, Tyner says it's important to keep funding for law enforcement while also addressing the bigger picture.
We have to communicate with one another better, and that we have to try to ensure that everyone receives the services that they are entitled to, that they deserve. So when delving into a little bit into the piece, and when people talk about defund the police, it's not about defunding the police, but if you look at all the social services that have been defunded, when you look at education that has been defunded, when you look at affordable housing that has been defunded, all of those things should be fully funded. So that we can improve our economy, so that we can reduce unemployment, so that we can get people the medical treatment or the mental health treatment that they need, and we can address these issues. Then, if those issues are fully funded and they're being treated adequately, then you don't have as many issues that require law enforcement involvement. You take away some of the social ills. And, but it begins and ends with communication.
Tyner believes communication is key to changing the narrative of current events throughout the nation.
It's not all about just simply Black, white, Latino, Asian. It's not simply about that. It's about a diversity of experiences and bringing everybody to the table to participate in this great system that we have, because as perfectly imperfect that our American system is, and I will say that again, it is perfectly imperfect. I still believe that it is the best system in the world, and I believe that it's our obligation as citizens to make it better.
To make it better for our society and future generations to come. Reporting for Jersey Matters, I'm Veronica Dudo.
All right, thank you, Veronica. When we come back, my commentary on the race for a COVID-19 vaccine.